Welcome back to my channel, you guys. So today I thought that I would bring you guys along with me on a plan, prep, create video. I am going to be planning out the week. I am going to be correcting papers. I have to print out a unit that I just did on Egypt. I have to bind that, at least try to get to that. And I think I may work on my workbook for St. Patty's Day. I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah, so I thought that I could bring you guys along with me. My plan with me's on my weekend are pretty much the same. I'm not always, printing out workbooks and binding them, but I do try to get to correcting the paperwork or the school work. I try to get to doing the planning. I've been trying to get back on track because for the past couple months, I've just kind of been letting things go as they go. And I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of at least having some sort of plan written out before the day happens. So that is what I'm doing today, and I thought you guys could come with me because I haven't done one for a while. So grab your guys' planning stuff or just set me aside on a desk somewhere and do what you guys need to do. I hope this motivates you, and you guys are motivating me. So let's go ahead and get started. So while I'm letting that warm up, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of the work to correct. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to set up so I don't have to walk back and forth. But I went ahead and grabbed out my son's work that I'm going to correct. And right now I'm going to print out our Egyptian workbook. We are going to be starting that in third quarter. I still have a few weeks before that starts, but I just want it to get done because I'm working on other stuff as well. And so in order for everything to get done, I have to just continuously, work through it all. So I'm going to print that out. So that'll be printing while I'm correcting, and then I'll just kind of be laminating, and I'm just laminating, the front covers for our books. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now because it's already ready. I try to multitask when I'm doing stuff like this so it doesn't take me hours to do all of my prepping. But I have to do 3 different, but wait, I don't know if Juliana's going to do this with us because we're going to go on a field trip, and I don't know. Let me text my sister real quick to find out if my oldest niece is going to be doing that with us. I don't want to make too many copies if I don't have to, if she's not going to do it with us, because she's in 9th grade, but I know she likes to do some some things with us. So I'm going to start laminating these covers. And then I'm actually, I forgot that I had to do something on the website, because usually how I do my workbooks is I'll create the workbook, and as I'm creating it, I'm doing the teacher key basically first with all the answers, and then I just make a copy of that, and then I go back and I just delete all of the answers. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that. I have to kind of proofread it. I'm so bad at proofreading, I think because I try to go too fast while looking through it, because I wrote it, I did it, so it's harder for me to proofread my own stuff. Anyways, so I'm talking a lot today, I'm sorry. I'll just do this now. I'll laminate and I'll do this. That way I can wait for her to respond, and then I'll grab my laptop. So I have all of my stickers. As you can see, it's like overflowing that I correct with in here. It's a little like case I got from Daiso years ago, a few years ago. I think Tally was in 2nd grade maybe. So I just keep my stickers all in one place. I don't really put stickers on Tally stuff anymore, but I do that for Isaiah. But I'm gonna organize this first. Uh-oh, careful, babe. So I'm just organizing his per page so that it's organized when I put it in his folder, or I'm sorry, in his little tote. So I've been trying to do better with scheduling, with correcting. Am I doing great? Probably not, but I am doing better than what I was. So that is all that matters. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through his writing. I'm not super crazy when it comes to penmanship. I do correct him when it needs to be corrected. You know what I mean? Like if it's really like unsatisfactory, you know, but he's doing really well. So I'll mark little things, I'll put stickers on him, I'll let him look at it so that he knows. He's very critical on himself, so I try to ease that up without being so critical on him. What's wrong? The lid came off?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, you got more? Okay. There you go. Welcome. So anything that's not touching the line or something like that, I'll just kind of like mark the line so he sees it better. All right, little notes, and I do clouds around the ones that look really good. He always brings me, it's funny because my daughter used to do this too, he'll bring me his writing and he'll show me you know, what it looks like, and he'll say, okay, which one is the best for lowercase, which one is the best for uppercase. So I have to look at it and show him which one I think is the best out of both. He's actually doing really well. I'm really happy with the decision waiting for him to go into kindergarten until he was 6. I feel like if he went in 5th, he would have done fine, but he's excelling so much more this year. I can see the growth that he has had. Oh wow, this is really good. Wow. Okay. Oh, I already graded that. I put A+ on it. He likes me to grade in front of him. So I do sometimes. Ooh, this one's really good. Really nice. Okay. So I'm gonna just look over it all, and I'm not crazy either with his coloring. I don't make him color everything. If he colored everything, it would take forever. He does not really enjoy coloring yet. I remember reading somewhere that boys tend to not like stuff like that until they're a little bit older. I can't remember where I read that, but it was when I was teaching my nephew preschool stuff before he went to school. And I remember he hated certain things, and I didn't remember going through that with my daughter, but with my nephew it was like a whole new ball game, right? So I do think there is a difference with boys and girls when learning and stuff, just kind of where they're at mentally. Now that's just my thoughts. I did remember reading that though, because after I read that, I wasn't like, you have to do this and this and this. Like if he didn't want to color, I would say, okay, just color this and try, you know, try your best. And then we would just move on from there. I wouldn't like make him color the whole picture or whatever after I learned that. You okay? You hit your hand? Be careful. So I've just, you know, over the years, I've just kind of learned to not be so crazy. You know what I mean? Stuff like this, I do not use my grade book because it's obvious. You know, I don't have to read anything. It's obvious, guys. You know, like 4 + 1. You know what I mean? He did great on that. Great job. I already graded this. That was a test. He got 100 on it. See, like on this, it says to color the picture. I don't make him color the picture. I know it's good for like, you know, just, you know, getting those muscles in your hands and, you know, all that. But I don't know. If your kid hates it, why make them do it? Have him do a little bit. Now, I do have him color some things. Like, for instance, he did this Bible, and I had him color him, and I had him color the back. It's kind of hard to see, but I do have him do some. Okay. I didn't have him do that. I don't have him do extra work. That's something that I also learned with my daughter. Like, I would have her do the, was it called seat work? And I don't have him do everything for seat work. I already graded that. That was really good. I had to get rid of some of these stickers. I think a lot of them were for my daughter, and like I said, I don't really put stickers on hers because she doesn't care at this point. So here's some stickers. So these are little totes that I keep the kids' schoolwork in. So this one is my son's. So every time I have like a little stack of corrected papers, I stick them in the little tote, and at the end of the year I go through them and I make them little booklets. They're like little, I forget what they're called. So I just add to their totes, and then I just keep this in the garage. And what I do after each quarter is I do a report card, and I just add it to their stack of, so for instance, just to kind of give you guys an idea, in a couple weeks they're going to be done with second quarter. So when they're done with second quarter with the rest of their schoolwork that I grade for second quarter, from now until that point, I will do their report cards and I will just add them to their little totes. So these I just keep in the garage and I add throughout the year. And then I have it all together at the end of the year so things aren't floating around. I actually purchased these from the 99-cent store, I think for like $2.99 or I think it was $2.99 actually. And they're not super thick, but they're not super thin either. So they're working perfect for now. But that's what I do with our schoolwork. I am just going onto the computer and I'm going to do that Egypt thing that I talked to you guys about. Right now we are working through Knotgrass's American history, but we wanted to do this because there's a really cool place that we want to take the kids on a field trip. So we're like, why not? Let's just put a pause on our regular school and do something different. So I've been working on a workbook for a few weeks now. It takes me a little while because I'm like working on multiple things. But I'm super excited. I found some activities. This one will be up on my website. Not right now. I'll let you guys know when I drop it, but it's a pretty fun one. I'll show the book to you guys. I'll kind of show you a little bit of what it is. But, oh, so I'm gonna snack because I'm hungry right now, and you can pick these up from Sam's Club. They are so good. They are Brookside dark chocolate. Oh my gosh, they have pomegranate inside. So good. I put them in the fridge because I like them in the fridge, and they're kind of chewy. You guys should really try them. They're so delicious as like a sweet treat, but not, you know, horrible for you. So I'm gonna do this real quick, and then I'm gonna start printing it out. Oh, uh-oh.
What?
You're done with that?
Yes. I skipped it. I skipped it. I don't want those. No.
That's so good.
I don't like those.
Okay, so this is the Egypt book that I'm doing my workbook on. It's DK Find Out Ancient Egypt. I love these books by DK, the Find Out books. They have to be my favorite. And this little bookmark thing that I got this from Temu, and I love it. It helps me when I am doing the workbooks. I'll just put one on one corner and one on the other, and it literally will kind of hold it down for me. And yeah, so I really like it. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, so I'm looking through the worksheets and I'm noticing that I'm forgetting to put some stuff in there. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I do want to mention that being a Christian and doing this workbook, you will know, well, I hope you guys know that I do not believe in this stuff. But I still think it's very important for the kids to learn, you know, about other times and what people believe in and believed in then as well. I'm just going to be printing out 2 copies, and then if she wants me to go ahead and print that out for her, I will. What just happened? Okay, so I'm printing double-sided. I'm doing 2 copies. Okay, so then that's printing that one out, but I also want to print out my teacher key. And I'm just going to print this out as well. But I'm only going to print out 1 copy of this for myself. So I'm printing that one out now too. So this part is done as well. So now I'm going to start planning the week. So now I am going to work through my planner. I'm going to steal one of the kids' pencils. So I'm just going to work through my planner. I'm going to go ahead and do Isaiah's first. His is really easy because I literally just go off of his daily guide. So it's super simple. Okay, so real quick, I will do a plan with me for Isaiah's kindergarten stuff, but just so you guys, I don't know, just because I want to tell you guys, I actually have 2 guides. One is a video guide and one is like the teacher lesson plans, and I did that because I teach him on the side sometimes instead of just doing videos. But for the most part, I usually just go through the video one, unless I feel like he needs things added in and for me to kind of work with him. But he's actually been doing really, really well with numbers, with phonics. He's reading, like he's doing really well. So I haven't really had to do too much lately. So I'm going to start doing my planning. If you guys have to plan, go ahead and grab your planners right now and get situated for the next week. Okay, 1 kid down, 1 kid to go. So that one was pretty easy. gonna go to Tally's section in the planner, and I kind of go back and forth with last week's for this week, and I need to change this because I don't like this pencil. Okay, so I have Tally's stuff here and my stuff. Do you guys usually use a planner to plan out your week, or do you guys just go like day to day? I've been doing both, honestly. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I was lagging on scheduling, and I kind of like both ways, honestly. It takes a little bit more time to do it this way, but when I do it this way, I kind of feel more structured than just kind of going day to day. But then going day to day, it's kind of more freeing. I don't know how to explain it, but both ways are okay. I'm just trying to get back into like the swing of things and stay in my schedule, because I feel like I do better personally that way. But I know everybody does things a little bit different. So I always forget what order I put this in, so I try to keep it the same. Math, science. Printed out the 2 copies for the girls and a teacher key for myself. Everything is pretty much ready for me. I just have to cut everything down and bind it. I find that it's easier to keep everything together. You definitely do not need a binding machine of any sort. You can literally put it in a binder. You can put it in a folder. You can buy those from the Dollar Tree if you don't want to spend a lot of money. But I just like to bind mine because I have my binding machine and I think it's fun. So there's that. So I'm just gonna cut everything back so that it fits properly with the laminating. Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you for hanging out with me during this plan, prep, and create. I hope that you guys got some of your things done right alongside me. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week ahead of you, and I will see you guys very soon. Be safe and be blessed. Bye you guys.